Welcome, everyone. I have two announcements before we begin the graduation ceremony this evening. First, you see our seniors in procession walking into place at the end zone. Please remain seated until you hear Pomp and Circumstance played. Second, please silence all electronics at this time. Thank you.
Please be seated. Friends and families, faculty and staff, administrators and board members, fellow graduates. Today, I welcome you to the celebration of the class of 2024, Downingtown STEM Academy's 11th graduation ceremony. Today, we honor the growth and perseverance of STEM's 228 graduating seniors. Renowned psychiatrist Carl Jung stated, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." The opportunity to become your truest self is undoubtedly a gift to be valued. But to be valued for a lifetime, that is such a vast period. So vast, it's hard to truly grasp the concept, especially when it feels as though our lifetimes are about to reset and our lives are about to begin again. After today, we will move our separate ways. But we will always have the memories we have created, the lessons we have learned, and the notable nuggets we have internalized to look back upon. When I think about who I truly am, I am reminded of how lucky we are to have had these shared experiences. Remember all those times we gathered in the stucco during second period with what seemed like the entire senior class? I loved that. I'll never forget pulling up extra chairs and sitting on window ledges to fit as many friends as possible around one booth. We found comfort in simply being together, to have had the space and the people to support us as we explored what it meant, what it means to be our most authentic selves. It is these moments that have made STEM so much more than just a school over the last 4 years. In a lot of ways, STEM has become a second home. I think of home as a feeling defined by comfort and security, a feeling defined by the people who care about me. When I am truly home, I can commit myself wholeheartedly to the things I love. I can find confidence and fulfillment in all of the attributes that make me who I am. I have felt all of these things at STEM, with the unconditionally supportive, ever-welcoming, extraordinary class of 2024. And because of that, I have progressed so much towards becoming who I truly am. I am grateful for the gift that I have been given, the opportunity to have grown and evolved alongside my peers throughout our high school experience. I can't wait to continue to get to know the remarkable people we truly are and will become. Thank you.
All right. Unfortunately, our next speaker cannot be with us this evening as he's not feeling well. However, I think it's really important for you to know that he's a youth activities leader and soon-to-be regional leader at the BAPS Temple in Warrington. He serves his community passionately and selflessly and is a member of STEM DECA, placing second at the State Career Development Conference, earning a place at Nationals. This fall, he plans on majoring in physics at the Schreier Honors College at Penn State University, hoping to advance nuclear fusion and contribute to the global push for clean energy. So he's at home right now, so if everybody in the stands and out there, class of 2024, how about a big shout out for Jay Patel so he feels better? Thank you.
Every year, the Downingtown Area High School Alumni Association presents a prestigious scholarship to one student from each high school in the district. This scholarship is presented to honor these selected students for showing commitment to their school and community through extracurricular activities and leadership roles. Founded over 130 years ago, the Downingtown Area High School Alumni Association is the oldest continually operating alumni association in the country and continues to uphold education and scholarship. Our speaker today serves as the vice president of the Alumni Association. She is a graduate of the Downingtown Senior High School, Westchester University, and currently teaches music at Downingtown Area School District Elementary Schools. Please give a warm round of applause to Miss Angela Baer.
Good evening. My name is Angela Barron. I'm Downingtown Area School District teacher, current parent, and the Vice President of the Alumni Association. I would like to congratulate all of the graduates in the class of 2024 and wish you well in your future endeavors. After receiving your diploma tonight, you will officially become Downingtown alumni. Information about our Alumni Association and how to join is included in your graduation paperwork that you will receive later this evening. So who are the alumni? Some of them move far away after graduation, some leave for a number of years and return, and some remain lifelong residents of our good neighbor community. I would like to take a moment for the class of 24 to see the alumni who are with us in the stadium this evening. If you are here and you are a Downingtown graduate, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? It's a lot. Thank you. Now that you know who some of us are, what does the Alumni Association actually do? As you've heard, the Downingtown Area Alumni Association is recognized as one of the oldest and continuously active alumni associations in the nation, as it was founded in 1884. We sponsor the 3 high school homecomings, the Battle of the Brandywine, which is our annual East versus West football game, and we sponsor the Downingtown Alumni Hall of Fame. We also give a scholarship to a graduate at each of our 3 high schools, totaling $7,500. Students submit applications which are blinded by the guidance department and sent to the Alumni Scholarship Committee. The committee is composed of alumni who are neither Downingtown parents or staff. Applicants are asked to write about an experience that they've had with a Downingtown alumnus and how this person has impacted their life. This year's scholarship recipient wrote about a friend and mentor who was in the STEM class of 2021, whom she met during her freshman year. Now, as a graduating senior, this student holds leadership positions in 9 school organizations, such as Mock Trial and Choir, just to name a few. She's received numerous awards and honors, like being a National Merit Scholar finalist, and she participates in community service in 4 different organizations. She had an internship with our Downingtown Area School District Superintendent, and she plans to continue helping and educating others in the future, as she will be studying learning equity and problem solving for the public good at the University of Michigan. It is my honor to present the Downingtown Area Alumni Association Scholarship to your class secretary, Sanvi Chigurapati.
We are blessed to live in a nation where freedom and liberty are fiercely protected. Many of us graduating today are 18, which means we are officially adults. And as adults, we have to make many choices regarding our future. One of us has made an honorable decision to selflessly serve our country. As someone who has grandparents and great-grandparents that served in the armed forces, I want to stress this is not an easy decision, but rather one that takes immense bravery. We would like to recognize Helena Stewart for deciding to serve our country as she plans to attend the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We recognize her today not only for the decision to serve in the United States Armed Forces, but also for her decision to do so with such conviction. Helena, please stand to be recognized. I would now like to invite all those currently serving our country and to all of those who have served to please stand with Helena and be recognized for your service. Thank you, and you may be seated.
As we celebrate our success, we also recognize the faculty who play an essential role in shaping the people we are today. This year, the National Honor Society awards Mr. Brad Horseman for his exemplary service with the STEM Academy Recognition of Distinction. We all remember the letters we wrote to ourselves during civics and government in freshman year. If you have opened yours already, and I highly recommend you do, I'm sure you will question everything about who you were during freshman year and just wonder, why? We have progressed so much since then, but remember, for some of us, that awkward person we were 4 years ago is who Mr. Horseman remembers teaching. And even worse, that awkward person was online and through plexiglass screens. I remember writing my letter in online class as if it was yesterday, sealing it in its special envelope and patiently waiting, then forgetting to see it again. Even though we were online, Mr. Horseman always had a big smile on his face and maintained such a bright energy through every lesson. Through every screen, he bridged the digital gap between us with a warm presence, and I looked forward to his class every day. We still see that same positivity in school as he stands by his classroom in the morning as everyone walks by. And though we mostly had him during our freshman year, he has watched us grow literally into the proud seniors we are today. It's kind of funny how the tallest teacher in our school teaches the smallest students, but he finds fulfillment in seeing us develop into the people we are today. While he takes on many roles in STEM as a teacher, student council advisor, speech and debate coach, and of course, a completely unbiased powder puff referee, he was once a student like us and was going to take a very different path. He actually began as a Downingtown West graduate, then pursued further education at Westchester University as a pre-med student, working his way to become a pediatrician. But by his sophomore year, he realized that he needed to switch paths, especially after taking organic chemistry, and started looking towards his passions in history and student government. With the help of a mentor, he pursued history and education, and after being a substitute teacher in our district, he finally became a STEM teacher in 2013 and has been uplifting students ever since. Mr. Horseman is a teacher for the students. In every lesson, in every class, he ensures that students are engaged, and his infectious enthusiasm sparks curiosity in them, which drives them to achieve the most and be the best they can be. He truly cares for each of his students individually, and they walk into his classroom every day excited to learn something new and leave with huge smiles on their faces. And though he takes countless measures to motivate his students, he credits his success to our hard work and takes pride in watching us grow through high school. His genuine humility sets him apart, and his advice for us is to do the same. Be humble, lift others up, and lead with passion in your community. Introducing shy, awkward 14-year-olds to all the wonders that STEM has to offer is no easy feat, yet he does it masterfully every year. His friendly presence introduces STEM as what it truly is, a community fostered by the care of teachers like him. And today, we honor his vital part in our community with the utmost respect, gratitude, and appreciation. Mr. Horseman, will you please stand to be recognized? Thank you.
Good evening and congratulations, graduates. This is your moment. Our next speaker is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Student Athlete Leadership Committee, and an active member of STEM student life. She has been a 4-year varsity starter for Downingtown East girls soccer and is continuing her academic and athletic career at Villanova University. She will be double majoring in biology and business to pursue a career in medical sales, inspired by her sister who has undergone 2 ACL repairs. She is deeply invested in her faith and hopes to do missionary work throughout her life. Her passion for community and family make her excited to spend the next 4 years close to home. Please welcome Madison Shoemate.
These are the days we dreamed of, right? I grew up wanting to be 5 years older than I was, but here we are, 18. I'm 18 and yet I want to be 23. I've always felt older than I truly was. I'm futuristic, not present. Matthew McConaughey once said, "You see, every day and every week and every month and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be my hero." I once loved this quote. I thought it was so inspiring, striving to be the best version of yourself. I mean, who wouldn't find that inspiring? But the thing is, it's not. If you only think about your future, you can never live in the present. I've spent my life living futuristically. Get straight A's, play college soccer, be the perfect daughter. Don't go to that hangout, don't jump off that rope swing, don't break the rules. A never-ending downward spiral of don'ts. But here I am, 18 years old, struggling to remember the highlights of my childhood. Was I so consumed with adulthood that I forgot to have one? This was a small section of my Common App essay for Villanova University, a reflection on what was authentically me. I had spent the majority of my life chasing this hero because I thought when I hit that age or when I reached that goal, that was when life started. I'm now living in the days that I dreamed of, and I often wonder, what was so wrong with the present that I couldn't wait for the future? I used to be someone who would use the phrase, "I can't wait for." Maybe that was to go home, or maybe that was to finish my EE. Maybe it was to never have to write a paper 2 ever again. But I've taken time to reflect on this semi-habitual phrase that we use daily, "I can't wait." What is it that makes us unable to wait? I didn't realize it then, but after writing this essay, it dawned on me that it was my dissatisfaction with my current life and my desire for the future. You see, I, like many others here at STEM, am a perfectionist. I like to think I can write my life story and make everything perfect. But maybe perfectionism is really only an illusion. This perfect future that I wrote for myself was unfolding and, ironically, not the way I had planned. I wonder if many of you feel the same. How many of you are experiencing a bit of anxiety as you realize this next chapter is out of your control? I used to believe that anxiety occurs when you are imperfect, but maybe anxiety is really just the absence of control. And that's what each of us is experiencing right now, an absence of control. So how do we plan to navigate it? I wish 4 years ago I had understood anxiety. All these years I grappled with it, believing that my imperfection made me a failure. I worked so hard to be that hero because anxiety told me that my worth was found in perfection and superficial achievements. I achieved summa cum laude. I became the all-time leading goal and assist leader in Downingtown East girls and boys history. I even made it throughout high school without getting a speeding ticket. I achieved. I'm aspects of that hero, but I will never truly be her. A year ago, I believed I wished my childhood away by chasing these achievements. But the truth is They are just a component of who I am, not my entire essence. I'm not only these cords around my neck or the plaques on my wall. I am my mistakes and the effects of a million other choices. I'm not who I thought I was, but I'm learning to be okay with that. Because no one really knows who they are, at least not yet. And that is what makes life worth living. So I challenge each and every one of you to live your lives presently. Authenticity comes from being who you are now, not by the desire to be someone else or to be 5 years in the future. Go live a not-so-perfect life. Sometimes it's okay to break the rules. Live in spite of anxiety. Go jump off that rope swing and live to find that authentic you.
Good evening, everyone. I have the honor of welcoming the STEM Academy Choir tonight. I've been lucky enough to be in the STEM choir for the past 4 years, and even luckier to have served as one of the choir presidents this year. In doing so, I've been able to call Mr. Brian Lloyd, our director, a mentor. Mr. Lloyd has been our director since the Academy opened in 2011. He reminds us every single day that music should first and foremost be about joy, connection, and family. Thank you, Mr. Lloyd, for being our guiding light. The song we've selected to perform for you tonight is Landslide by Stevie Nicks. I'd like to tell you a bit about why we chose this song. This is the beginning of the rest of our lives, and I think I speak for us all when I say we are terrified to move beyond the home we've built our lives around for these past 18 years. But we have each other to make us bolder and braver and stronger. Without further delay, please also welcome STEM's graduation band, Robbie Voso and Jamie Fulmer, who will accompany the choir as they perform Landslide by Stevie Nicks. At this time, we would like our seniors to please come up and join the choir.
Change. In the snow-covered hills, the landslide brought me down, down. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, but maybe the landslide bring down. Well, the landslide will bring it down.
Our next speaker is the co-president of STEM's Black Student Union. She is a member of National Honor Society, as well as STEM's orchestra, play, and vocal ensemble. Additionally, she made it to the PMEA All-State Chorus and is a National Merit Scholarship recipient. She will be attending Howard University in their Karsh STEM Scholars Program as a biology major with the ultimate goal of a combined MD, PhD. Please welcome Jasmine Michelle.
We've all gotten the advice, just be yourself. Whether it be when trying to make friends in elementary school, figuring out what to say before a job interview, or trying to find your place in a new environment that you don't quite understand, like, I don't know, maybe STEM. And I hadn't really been able to wrap my head around it. I've always struggled with feelings of inauthenticity. In a way, we all do. Just think, there are a million different versions of you. The school you, work you, friends you, parents you, teacher you, and since this is STEM, the DECA, or FBLA, or Model UN, or whatever else you've stacked on your already full plate you. And every one of them, in one way or another, is a performance. So in being given the advice to be myself, I always felt the need to ask internally, which version? Which me is most me? And really, why should I have to choose? I can't even tell you which me is most me because they're all me. Different amplifications of different aspects of myself for different spaces. We are all the sum of those unique facets of our identity. And in realizing that, I've been able to reconcile with the identity crisis that Be Yourself caused. Without the ambitious you never would have endeavored to apply for STEM in the first place. Without the outgoing you never would have formed the amazing friendships you have today in spite of the year we missed to form bonds. And without the compassionate you wouldn't have this network of family, friends, peers, and teachers surrounding you today, here to support you. The privilege of a lifetime is not finding one version of you to tether yourself to for the rest of your life. It's the ability to find joy and pride in each version of yourself and to recognize the community, your parents, families, friends, teachers, and coaches that have been instrumental in building the core aspects of who you are. From here and throughout the course of your life, you will only continue to find new people to build you up. You will discover new versions of yourself and even more of those magical things that make you, you. So I thank each and every member of this community for building up the strong, ambitious, and caring individuals before me that have made STEM the enriching environment that it is. From banding together to give back to our community through cupcake wars, to school-wide lip-dub videos, to Avita members walking around in a banana suit to remind us all we're not so alone, STEM is a place unlike any other. In fact, all of your individual contributions have made an impact that will be felt for graduating classes to come. So, to my class of 2024, I urge you as you go off to your futures and discover new versions of you you never even knew could exist, to remember this community that is here to support you, and how fortunate you are that they have made it possible for you to be who you are and where you are today. Thank you.
All right. So first, families and friends of the class of 2024. Getting to this point certainly did have some challenges, but as a parent of a graduating senior, this one's special to me. I can't help but to think about this graduation not as a single milestone, but as a series of memories and struggles with growth and achievement throughout. See, my son graduates Haverford High School on Thursday, and as the parents here today, I could not be more excited and exhausted, right, parents? The time seems to have gone so quickly, and yet some moments felt like an eternity. I feel like yesterday, this tiny person needed help tying his shoes or zippering his coat. Then there was the moment that he could wake up by himself, pour his milk on his cereal by himself, without waking up my wife and I at 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Kids, that's a real milestone. And then, just like that, everything else happened so fast. You see, throughout my son's education, as a collective family, we weighed the options of courses, evaluated the commitment of athletics, compared part-time employment options, and attempted to balance family time, just like many of you. During those college visits, we discussed costs, walked campuses, drove hundreds of miles, and talked about majors, just like you. It all started to feel real. Our families already started to anticipate how much Ryan will miss his sister, his father's constant questions about school, whether it's, what are you thinking about college, or did you finish that assignment and turn it in? Or his mom's home cooking, or of course, our crazy foster failed dog, Reba. You see, Gabriella is already quietly missing her brother, and I'm sure she's constantly wondering, what is it gonna be like for the next year with just mom and dad? See, the fact is, my wife and I won't admit the quiet that's about to fall on our house, or the fact that our glasses and bowls will now fill the kitchen cabinets and not reside in Ryan's room. Anybody else relate out there? Students, class of 2024, where did the time go? I'm proud of my son like I'm proud of all of you, achieving successes you could not imagine, overcoming those disasters that now seem so insignificant, and many even forgotten. More importantly, being empathetic, thoughtful, authentic people who understand who you are and who will craft the next series of everything. When I think about the importance of a role of a parent and a principal of a high school, I explore the goals that I put forth for young people around me. Without question, we share the vision of encouraging independence, knowledge, and compassion for people who are capable of great things. But what does that all entail? The quote, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are," refers to contentment and satisfaction of truly knowing yourself. Not the person parents tried to make you, not the person friends suggested, not even the person you became at our school, but you. All of these people and experiences, they shape you, but now you decide who you are and who you want to be. As you do that, I want you to think about a couple of key items that I've impressed upon my son. First and foremost is control what you can control. I'm a firm believer that every single person can control their effort. They can't always control the situation or the outcome, but they can control their effort. Second, learn from your mistakes. Reflect on what you have done and how it turned out, and how you could have tackled a situation differently. Finally, be yourself. Don't do things because others pressure you or want you to do them. So who are you? In an effort to decide who you are, consider a couple things. If we attempt to find and exhibit authenticity, we have to set goals for what that should look like. Being authentic requires being your true self. But where and when was your self decided? Like much in life, experiences provide the framework of your beliefs, your values, your motives, your personality, and sharing the person openly to the world, no matter the challenges. To have integrity as part of your authentic selves, you must understand ethical principles. You must have experienced or witnessed a time when this was tested. To communicate freely, we need to carefully select words, not heated with emotion, but consistent with logic, reflecting understanding. To have compassion as part of our authentic selves, we practice it even when we are inconvenienced. To have vulnerability as part of our authentic selves, instead of hiding from new experiences and fearing failure, we should understand that we will fail and learn and keep moving forward. To have responsibility for ourselves and our behaviors, we should spend real time reflecting on what and why we do what we do and the impact that it has. To respect other authentic people, we have to acknowledge the thoughts, ideas, and beliefs of others with an open mind. To find contentment, we need to know who we are and to validate ourselves by our growth and awareness of what we want to become. We need to be flexible to growth, but steadfast in our core beliefs. This takes a lifetime of practice. When I see my son, I see a work in progress. When I see myself, I see the same thing. Class of 2024, continue to grow and fail and learn and find out who you are and allow that to change throughout time. Along with my son, I cannot wait to see where you go and what you make of it. And Ryan, if you're watching at home, please bring those glasses to the kitchen. Thank you. All right. If I could, at this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Cole and our Downingtown Board of Education to the stage so we can begin the fun part, the presentation of the graduates.
Sabrina Winnie Yao. Sarah Grace Wilburn. Sophia Isabella Fontecchio. Julia Mary Judkins. Samshita Reddy Marome. Hannah Elise Gayo. Sanvi Chigarapati. Grace Catherine McNamara. Bridget Marie Reimer. Neha Yedavili. Madison Grace Shoemate. Rajanishita Vaitla. Jasmine Christina Michelle. Jay Praveen Patel.
Henry Patrick Johnson.
Macy Zure Culp.
Emma Claire Alborn. Neil Vikram Kumar.
Camila Ruth Albrecht. Caroline Elizabeth Lab.
Devin Miles Anderson.
Jenna Marie Lacey.
Alex Lee Anakino. Tyler William Lacey.
Christopher Michael Anakino. Leah Rose Lacavera.
Samantha Jean Anakino.
Graciela May Laird.
Tanav Apapogu. Alexander James Lamb.
Akshit Vishnu Arunachalam. Lauren Ann Leshko.
Neha Avanuri.
Yikong Liu.
Shrujana Ayagari. Abigail Jean Lukasevics.
Rishan Baiju. Ava Grace Manny.
Skylar Jean Bailey.
Gowri Manoj.
Krish Batra. Sejal Rakesh Mashru.
James Stevens Bean III. Justin Matthew.
Claire Elaine Beardsley.
Nathan Matthew.
Tanish Bezawada. Caleb Evan McCarthy.
Aishwarya Bandaru. Catherine Grace McDonald.
Deshaun Bhattacharya.
Jack Edward McGovern.
Ishi Bhattacharya. Pranav Mendirata.
Hina Neeraj Berwal. Emma Elizabeth Micey.
Nathan Matthew Binney.
Michaela Eve Melson.
Claire Elizabeth Blissard. Ryan Andrew Merrick.
Aaron Kumar Bobel. Gary William Metz III.
Kylie Ray Boyd Perry.
Yash Miglani.
Brandon Alexander Bula. Lauren Mohan.
Nikhil Venkatasai Balusu. Olivia Ellen Murray.
Christian Joseph Burke.
Dridi Munagala.
Vaylin Ariel Burton.
Pranathi Munagala. Joseph Patrick Butler. Avika Mundra.
Christina Rossa Kane.
Aiden Mateo Namaro.
Morgan Elizabeth Campbell.
Vamsi Krishna Nandamuri.
Isabel Figueroa Carrion. Marianne Shaiji Nazareth.
Angelina Castiglione.
Nicholas Frank Nazario.
Nivriti Chaudhary.
Sarah Elizabeth Wynn.
Ketki Chathan Chowan. Maggie Ann O'Donnell.
Janaya Lynn Christie.
Robert Kenneth Osgood.
Tate Charles Clemson.
Kavya Paladugu.
Catherine Rose Cohen. Sriananya Paladugu.
Dominic Bartolo Colandini.
John Gerald Panza.
Luis Manuel Colmenares Bitar Jr.
Marina Bijou Paul.
Mackenzie Mariella Comagis. Rashida Aruna Penmetza.
Addison Elise Comfer.
Rhea Anna Petrick.
Ella Finley Cool.
Allison Noel Polidori.
Julia Elizabeth Cooney. Suraj Prem Chandran.
Andrew Jonathan Dale.
Rohan Klospet Ramprasad.
Ryan Anthony D'Angelo.
Abhinay Ravishankar.
Chase Elizabeth Daniels. Lucas Izagani Respicio.
Sean Daniel Darlington.
Luke Charles Roosevelt.
Saptak Doss.
Anna Paige Rourke.
Nicholas Joseph Davis. Clarissa Faith Rutenkroger.
Colin Thomas Day.
Zachary Lewis Saul.
Ria Barti Desai.
Simran Sahu.
Anthony Frederick DiSpirito.
Anish Raj Sajalu.
Abigail Rose DeWeese. Ainsley Justine Sand.
Arjun Kumar Dixit.
Pranavsai Sangani. Sienna Lindsay Dixon. Reagan Keely Skirmerhorn.
Sahasra Lakshmi Urla. Rachel Elizabeth Schumann.
Mary Elizabeth Edwards.
Justin Ray Seegers. Caroline Grace Eleuterio. Logan Patrick Cease.
Rami Salam Elgindi. Lauren Francis Selden.
David Lee Everett Jr.
Thavani Nirav Shah. Samuel Joyce Ferguson. Arman Mustaqim Sheikh.
Nathan Patrick Philidor. Sivan N. Shamugasundaram.
Ashley Rose Finkbeiner.
Swarna Kamalika Shanmugasundaram. John Daniel Fior. Eva Marie Simmons.
Adriana Danielle Forsey. Dave Singh.
Nolan Matthew Franciscus.
Ria Singh. Tobias Tomas Freitas. Ananya Singhol.
Colleen Johanna Fromhartz. Kaushik Sivakumar.
Evan Victor Fulmer.
Clayton James Smart. Maxwell Doyle Glazer. Arul Sai Srirangam.
Kenneth Walter Gottman. Arya Shrivastava.
Ella Elizabeth Groff.
Helena Taylor Stewart. Shrishada Gudiseva. Sadhana Sujesh.
Selena Guo. Harini Sundar.
Akrit Gupta.
Sayananya Suresh. Akshay Gupta. Ethan Lucas Tan.
Esteban Alexander Hagen Garcia. Alexis Lee Tang.
Aaron Dominic Harklerode.
Anika Kartik Tavargari. Dylan Michael Harlow.
Haley Elizabeth Teach.
Nathan William Harmer.
Stephen Michael Terry.
Emma Sharu Hassing.
Gavin Matthew Thorson. Luke Ronald Heckler. Tran Ton Tiu.
Giovanni Hernandez Rios.
Kaylee Nicole Tincher.
Nora Catherine Hokinson.
Gabriella Linda Torres. Alexander Cushman Home. Catvan Catherine Tran.
Georgia Caroline Huff.
Anna Marie Elizabeth Trotter.
Roman Joseph House.
Sindura Tamala. James Patrick Howe. Janvi Brajesh Vadher.
Lawson Michael Shee.
Nicholas Brian Vargo.
Evan James Hughes.
Deepshika Mupala Varma. Sophia Catherine Izard. Arav Vijay.
Arushi Jain.
Prithvi Ignatius Vijay.
Rishab Jain.
Jordan Shane Volrath. Mingwei Zhang. Robert Stephen Voso.
Taylor Joy Kaplan.
Connor Tyler Walsh.
Nishad Sharon Karakate.
Derek Yuyang Wang. Soham Amit Kadure. Nora Elizabeth Weldon.
Tessa Elizabeth Kaler.
Colson David Wheeler.
Connor Patrick Kelly.
David James Whitford. Rayad Kazi Khaled. Sebastian Cole Wilford.
Ashita Kamaldeep Ketrapal.
Logan Robert Williams.
Camille Marion Klingon.
Kira Marie Winterbottom. Nandita Sai Kohli. Benson Wu.
Preston Joseph Kuhn.
Brendan Boyi Wu.
Riley Evelyn Kuhn.
Nathaniel James Zincone.
How about another round of applause for the class of 2024? At this time, I would like to ask our superintendent, Dr. Robert O'Donnell, to please join me at the podium. Dr. O'Donnell, I present to you the class of 2024 of the Downingtown STEM Academy. As principal, I am certifying to you that this class has completed all Pennsylvania statutory requirements for successful completion of high school in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. If you would please confer graduation upon these 228 seniors.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Good evening, everyone. It's truly wonderful to be here with all of you on this beautiful evening. Before conferring the diplomas, I'd like to offer my sincere and heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024. Our entire community is incredibly proud of you. While all commencements are memorable, like Mr. Campbell, I have to say that for me personally, this year's a little extra special. Our daughter is graduating from West later this week, and our family is sharing in the pride, excitement, and the mixed emotions of this important milestone. Thus, my congratulations include a smidgen more heart than most years. Prior to turning your tassels, know that you are absolutely ready for your next step. Being in this particular role, I find myself walking into some sensitive meetings or faced with some sensitive decisions. Prior to those situations, sometimes my colleagues ask me, "Hey, Bob, are you ready for this?" My initial response is usually, "I'm ready, just not as prepared as I'd prefer." Sort of like a parent feels right before a holiday break. This past 13 years have equipped you with not only the knowledge and skills, but also strength and resilience to handle whatever challenges come your way. With that, you're ready too. During the next few years, you will have to make some difficult decisions. And when you're feeling unprepared, here's my all-time best nugget to share. I want you to remember that there is nobody on this planet who wants you to be happy and successful as much as the people here today. Your parents, caregivers, teachers, and other adults who've had your back through your journey thus far. Guess what? They've actually been there and made those tough decisions at a time when they were actually cool, just like you. Thus, they possess what's known as wisdom. And you can access this wisdom at most any time for the right price. And you have a secret weapon. It's called a smartphone. And I've been watching you, and I need to share a cool feature that these have. You can actually talk to somebody with these. Yes, you need to actually have a conversation. Text messages won't cut it, and here's why. A conversation enables you both to share joy or sorrow, as well as allow them the opportunity to help you to work through some really tough stuff. So I hope that you appreciated and enjoyed your time as part of our school district, because we loved having you. Now, without further ado, will all the graduates please rise? By the power vested in me by the Downingtown Board of School Directors, in accordance with the Pennsylvania School Code, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the Department of Education, I hereby confer the academic degrees declaring the class of 2024 as graduates of the Downingtown STEM Academy. Graduates, you may now turn your tassel. Congratulations. Please be seated.
So, here we are, the day we have all been waiting for. Did we ever expect to survive the endless formatives, retake applications, or the risk of 6 chairs at a circle table in the NOCO? But we did. This is the moment we have been waiting for, right now. To the class of 2024, I hope that you all walk away today proud of the person you have grown to be and continue to create lasting impacts on the ground you walk. If you could look to your left and look to your right, this may not be the last time you see some of these people, but it is the last time we are here as one. As we approach the future, don't forget about us and the impact we have created together. I can only anticipate what you will do, and I can only wish everyone the best of luck with all that you accomplish and the person you will become. Please join us now to commend the class of 2024 as we take one final step together before we are on our own. Graduates, please stand. Downingtown STEM Academy, please lift your caps and remove the tassel. On the count of 3, our futures begin. 1, 2, 3!